everyone, and welcome to the first workshop video of this year's FemEng virtual outreach project, and this video is about mechanical engineering. So before we get started, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Huda and I'm a 5th year mechanical engineering with aeronautics student. I'm a board member in FemEng and I will be your mentor for this week. So what is mechanical engineering? Mechanical engineering is a broad area and it has many similarities with other engineering disciplines. It explores many areas such as how things are made, how machines work and what makes cars go. We also look at the physics behind how things move and the forces that help them do this. So as it's such a broad area, we can sometimes help other engineers do their jobs. So we might help civil engineers work on bridges or aeronautical engineers design and build planes. Mechanical engineers make sure that the inner workings of things function smoothly, designing things such as screws, cogs and motors. An example of a small moving mechanism that engineers might work with is a bike gear, which you can see a picture of on the left. And on the right is a car mechanic, who is somebody who knows how to fix and work with all the different parts that allow a car to work. Knowing the inner workings of the machine is something that's really important for many mechanical engineers, whatever they're working on. So today we are going to be making a balloon-powered toy car to learn more about forces and what makes cars move. Here's one that I made earlier, and we're going to be learning about a very important force called thrust. So what is a force? A force is a push or a pull on an object. Simple machines work by turning smaller forces into larger ones, allowing us to perform tasks with more strength or more speed, whatever it is that we need. Simple machines such as a lever, a gear or a wheel help us to achieve this. So an example of a force that you might have already heard of is gravity, and this is what keeps us on the Earth's surface. The force that we'll be looking at today that makes cars go forward is called thrust, and we'll see how thrust works in today's workshop. After filling the balloon with air on the toy car, we let it go, and as the balloon gets smaller, the air inside of it is being pushed out of it at a high speed. This makes the car move in the opposite direction to the fast moving air which is coming out of it, and this is what we call thrust. So let's get started on our craft, and here's a list of things that you'll need. So you'll need some card, and the card that I'm using is from an old cereal box, as it's fairly thick. Thicker card than this can also be used. You'll want something that's a bit sturdy. You'll also need scissors, straws, wooden skewers, tape, glue tack and a balloon. And to make the wheels of the car you'll need a circle template such as a cup or an empty toilet roll tube that's about 4 to 10 centimetres in diameter. So it's important to keep the wheels of the car as close to perfect circles as possible so that they roll properly, and this is why you'll want a proper circle template. So if you haven't already got all of these things, I suggest you pause the video and go and collect them. So to start, we want to make the base of our car. So you want to cut your piece of card 7 centimetres by 15 centimetres, and this will be the main body of our car. Next step is that you'll want to cut 2 straws to a length of 7 centimetres each and tape them to either side of the base of the car. So I'm just going to do that just now. Stuck the straws to either end of my base, and next is that you'll want to cut your wooden skewers to a length of 10 centimetres each, and when you do this you want to cut off the sharp ends. A good way of doing it is to cut it a little bit with a scissor just to get the incision, and then you can break the skewer. Always ask an adult if you're struggling with this because it is a little bit dangerous. So you want to put these into your straws and make sure that they've got enough room to move freely inside the straw. So you want to leave an equal amount of space on either side of the straw so that your wheels are at an equal distance from the base. So I used a plastic lid to draw around as a template and cut some circles out of card. So then I used glue tack to attach the wheels to my car instead of a glue gun. You can also try sellotape if you want to make it more sturdy. So when you're attaching your wheels to your base, you want to make sure that you're attaching them as close to the centre of the circle as possible. I used a ruler just to draw a line across the middle of the circle to find the diameter and just to really make sure I've got the centre so that it's nice and even on both sides. So the next step is to insert a straw into a balloon, and we're going to wrap the balloon around the straw very tightly, making sure it's airtight. I'm going to use some tape to secure this. So once you've got that secured, you'll want to attach the straw to the top of your car, making sure you've got a little bit of space at the beginning so that you can blow into the straw. And there we have it. There is our balloon powered toy car, and we'll make sure it works. So we'll blow some air into the toy car and hopefully it will propel forwards. So as you just saw, once you blow air into the balloon, the air will be coming out at a much higher speed out of the balloon, moving the car in the opposite direction to the movement of the air. So there we have thrust and the car moves forward. And that's it from me today. I hope you all had fun. Just want to remind you that you can get in touch with any of the mentors anytime using our email address, which is femeng@gues.org.uk. We'd love to hear any questions that you may have and see any pictures of any things that you've been making over the course of the workshop videos, and we're all looking forward to meeting you on a video call. Thank you, bye!